There's this girl in that movie that has the biggest breasts in the world.
Like, what the f*** is going on with those badonkers?
She looks like a fucking anime character.
Yeah. Evo. So yeah, and Jason Takes Manhattan, like, most of it is on a fucking boat that is going to Manhattan. They don't get to Manhattan until, like, the last 20 minutes. It's fucking stupid. And even then, they're only in, like, a few back alleys in Manhattan. Jason hardly takes Manhattan. He dies there.
Yeah. It really should have been called Jason Goes on Vacation, because literally, like, probably, like, 70 to 80% of it is on that boat. Also, it doesn't make any fucking sense because it starts out at Camp Crystal Lake, and then he drifts to a boat, and then that boat leads to the fucking ocean that gets to fucking New York! How does that make any sense?!
Yeah. They also never, like, say what state Camp Crystal Lake is in.
It seems like it switches all the time.
Yeah.
Also, in Freddy vs. Jason, Camp Crystal Lake is only like 20 minutes away from the fucking house that all the shit happens in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't Freddy and Jason, like, buddy up before?
Yeah.
They just love killing kids individually too much.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna swing you up there, left hand going down. Alright, let go.
Oops, shit, wrong one. Okay,
Gotcha.
there we go.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, this one's gonna be a little tricky.
Yeah.
A little, we should probably disconnect, yeah.
Let go.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I do this, you could do your next complaint about that shitty fucking franchise.
Like, also, the way Jason dies at the end of that one is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They're like trying to get away from Jason in a sewer underneath Manhattan, and there happens to be a worker there who's like, well, you're lucky you came in here just now and not a few minutes later, because the timed time to release radioactive waste in the sewer is coming up.
Can you help us get out of here?
I sure can, but we haven't got a minute to spare.
What do you mean?
Toxic waste, son. The sewer floods out with this stuff every night at midnight. Less than 10 minutes from now. Come on, follow me.
You know,
Like,
regular Tuesday, Thursday,
like,
New York shit.
Excuse me? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And that radioactive waste is gonna turn Jason back into a child, and no one's gonna talk about it. They're just gonna be like, well, that's weird. And then they're gonna get out of the sewer and they're gonna walk away, and then there's gonna be some cheesy ass 80s music that's like, well, I guess everything's okay.
Hey, there's a statue here that's 22 stories tall.
And isn't the one after that Jason Goes to Hell? Is that right?
Yes.
And then they're not going to address, like, anything that happened in Jason Takes Manhattan.
That's
like,
also
he's just, like, back in Camp Crystal Lake and not a child anymore.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that... No, whoa. Broke a reno.
I regret nothing. Jeez.
Interesting.
Also, slight complaint. In the second movie, like, you know, Jason movies are full of boobs and stuff. There's this girl in that movie that has the biggest breasts in the world!
Like, what the fuck is going on with those badonkers?
She looks like a fucking anime character.
Yeah.
And to
Like,
boot, she
put
looks
up-
like she's
put
12
up-
too, so it's literally the perfect anime character.
Put up, like, Orihime from Bleach.
Okay.
Like, I feel like that gives you a good idea of what we're talking about here.
I'll also put up, like, I'll put her up too. Put them right next to each other.
Yeah.
So you have some comparison.
Yeah.
And she walks super hard with, like, her heel every time, so she's specifically doing it. Like, her walk is specifically to enhance her breasts.
Yeah.
Which
Like,
I
she's
can only
bouncing and
assume-
flopping around like an anime character in, like, a fan service anime.
Yeah, I can only assume that was the pure and only direction she got. Like, the director was
Just
just
make
like,
them titties bounce.
Yeah, but-
Show me how those titties fart.
the most aggravating part is they don't even show her titties.
They do not.
Like, they're showing everyone else's little sandbite titties, but they ain't showing no big old badonkers.
Oh, God.
And they
man.
got them. And it's the 80s. It's the 80s. Like,
Like,
I don't, like, watch
these
these...
titties.
I don't care about the titties that much, but I mean, like, those are the ones I was most curious about. They were an anomaly that I needed an answer to.
Like, how the fuck is this working?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Ethan, help.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Nice. Oh, I got it. Oh, no. Nice.
Okay, just
Just
chill.
Okay.
You go back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You grab
And,
it.
stop.
Yep. Relax. Okay, you
got
got it. Now let go with your left hand.
That's actually my right hand.
Okay, good call.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Grab on so you can swing us over.
Okay, hold on. Okay. All right.
No,
Oh.
fuck. Come on. Give me the coin. Let go. Yeah.
I mean, we
it
had
comes
time.
back. Okay,
Yeah.
well, next time.
Okay.
Just wanna not fuck this up.
Yeah, I got you.
What else? Oh,
There's so much to
Yeah.
complain about. Like,
We've
we could
been
probably
talking
complain
about
about it for, like, several full episodes.
yeah. I mean, why not? Seems like a good time to me. These are gonna be the Jason episodes.
Yeah. Whoop.
You're fine. I'm coming down.
And...
Hold on. Okay, let go with your whatever hand isn't the coin. Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh, man!
Nice save!
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a peak moment for me.
Oh.
Come on, straighten out your arm, bro. It was such a good save, it broke my fucking arms. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't have the coin. Hold on. Oh, god damn it. Grab the coin! Grab the
You have the coin. Okay, you got the
there
coin.
we go.
Which hand is that? That's my right hand.
There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah. Gangsta.
Good job.
Thanks, Evan. You too.
So I feel like I could make a really good Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is put in like 800 kids
Yeah.
and do the most
Like-
interesting murders. That's it.
That's the only reason to watch Friday the 13th.
For real.
Pretty much is like, let's see some dude kill a bunch of kids.
Like, I feel like the idea before Friday the 13th is they're like, all right, we need to give the audience 40 whole minutes to realize why they hate these kids. And I'm like, dude, I hated these
already
kids
hate
immediately.
These kids. Yeah, stop drilling. You already struck oil.
For real. Like, they're immediately like, oh my god, Crystal, I'm gonna fuck so much dick this week. And then Chad's like, oh my god, Bradley, I'm gonna smash Crystal's puss.
Like,
I'm like, okay. Come on, Jason. Stop. And fuck these kids up.
yeah. It's like, I'm gonna drive my Escalade down to my daddy's mansion that's over by Camp Crystal Lake. Also, stop reopening camp at Camp Crystal Lake.
Like, how much money is Crystal Lake bringing in is my main question, because they reopen this shit all the time.
Also,
Or
I can't tell you how many times they're like, Jason's dead. Like, Jason's died like 10 times. He keeps coming back.
Yeah.
What makes you think it's gonna be, this is the time?
And
for
every time
sure.
the police are like, God, stop talking about Jason.
Yeah.
And, like, you think they'd have some type of record that Jason has killed, like, 300 kids.
Yeah.
Maybe the police just really hate teenagers.
Maybe.
Like, they are also like, oh my god, these guys are the worst.
Yeah. They're like, thanks, Jason.
Also,
Like,
Jason's MO.
slipping Jason some money on the side.
Handling us a lot of problems. Jason's MO is inconsistent as well.
Yeah.
Like, in that last movie, there's a scene where two kids are, like, fucking. It's actually that scene that I was telling you about with the perfect nipple placement.
Yeah.
And Jason just watches and is like, perfect nipples. And then just walks away.
And goes and kills the cool Asian guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, no.
It's fine. Or does he go and kill the black guy at that point? I can't remember.
No, I think he kills the Asian
He
guy.
kills one of the minorities.
Yeah, he's like, these guys are too white for me.
One of the two minorities in the movie. And also the entire franchise,
Yeah.
probably.
For real.
There is one black guy in, like, Jason X, if I remember correctly.
The only thing I will give them credit for is they don't do the token black guy thing. Or at
Yeah.
least in the fact that the black guy dies.
Black guy doesn't die first, ever. There's also not a lot of ones that even have a black guy in them, but, you know, still.
But they are all the most stereotypical ones.
Yeah.
Also, I think in, like, one of them, like, one of the early ones, like, the third or second one, there's, like, a random black guy, but he has no lines and he disappears, like, halfway through the movie.
Like, yeah, I think it's the third one, actually. The one where Jason actually gets his hockey mask. He doesn't even have the hockey mask for the first two
For
movies.
the longest time.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
you hold on
jeez.
to it.
Okay. But yeah, just, they're at a huge fucking camp, and there's like 60 different kids, and like halfway through the movie, 50 of the kids like leave the camp to go drink or something, and then you never see them again. Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
Just plop that coin on
Yeah,
in there.
I got it.
Hell yeah.
Nice little ploppy action.
And check this out.
Also, the first, like, 4 or 5 movies, like, the first 15 minutes is always, like, previously on the last movie. It's like, I know what happened. I just saw it last night.
Yeah. I guess at the time, they would have been seeing it in theaters.
But also, all the Jason movies come, like, the initial, like, 6 or 7 came out in, like, 5 or 6 years. It was, like,
Yeah.
back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
And it was like not important stuff. It was like, hey, remember at the end of the first one, it's actually Jason's mom instead of Jason?
Yeah. Remember that? It has nothing to do with this one, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm trying to spin the other way, but it won't let me!
Whoa. Good, nice getting the coin.
Thanks. Maybe we gotta go simultaneously.
Hold on.
Okay,
I can't stop!
Stop. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing anything either. Woo!
We are connected
Nice.
now.
Okay. And that'll help us slow down.
Yeah.
Okay. So which hand is that?
I am just clenching both of my hands.
I mean that mine is connected.
That's your right hand.
Okay.
Fuck! Oh, yeah, baby. Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh, there you go.
Cool.
And just plop that in there.
That's how the
Oh, yeah.
professionals do it, baby.
Oop.
I'm holding on you, Rico.
Oop.
Oh, no. Oh, God. It shouldn't be that hard to get up there. At least we got the coin.
Yeah. Well, jeez.
Too much.
Oh.
Too much.
No, no.
gusto.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Calm.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, we're too heavy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Go up. Go up.
I'm trying.
Go up.
Push it. Are you pushing up?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Look out.
I did. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, well. It was pretty funny.
It's going to work one of these times.
Here we go. This is how you do it, baby. You can grab on with both hands.
Oh, yeah. Also, Jason 6 is the only one where Jason actually kills multiple people at once, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Every other time, he kills one at a time, pretty much.
Which is really aggravating because... where did I
Makes
go?
him seem kind of like a pussy whenever he's basically immortal and has limitless regeneration abilities and also super strength.
Yeah, that's what I was...
And also the ability to teleport in later movies.
Like in Jason Takes Manhattan, a kid's like beating the shit out of him, and this is like assumed to be the strongest kid on the boat. And then Jason punches him once, and his head comes off of his body!
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
That was scary.
A little scary.
Ooh.
No!
Ah!
God damn. Okay, we gotta probably try to hit that like underside. You okay?
Excuse me, yeah.
The rest of the episode is us just trying to get this. Yeah.
Oh, I overshot it a little
I got
bit. Oh, come on.
I pulled the thing.
Thanks.
Didn't really.
I'm not sure how much that's gonna help, but it'll help a little bit. Give me a little bit of what the fuck.
Whoa. What the fuck?
I'm Rayman.
Nice. That
Oh,
next
shit.
level strat.
Oops. I'm Rayman again.
Man, you must have just be hitting that shit really hard.
Whoop. Okay, so what happens if I let go of this one? Okay, there we go.
Okay. I'm sure you guys are probably getting tired of hearing this, like, Friday
But
the
we're gonna
13th
keep
stuff.
going.
Yeah, it's fun for us, so
Yeah.
that's what matters. Ethan talked a little bit about this one where the main character is psychic, or has telekinetic powers in the very least.
Yeah.
And she kills her dad at the beginning of the movie accidentally.
I forgot about
Yeah.
this.
And if my memory serves, like, her dad's on a dock, and then she's, like, mad at him because he beat his wife, and then for the rest of the movie, he's a wife beater, and everyone's acting like this guy was a super nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, they pretty much did a really bad job of making me care at all about this guy right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because he was like, shut the fuck up, Susan! So, that happens. He goes out to the dock, and she's like, I'm mad at you! And then the dock falls, and this dude falls 5 feet into the water, and then they're just like, yeah, he did.
Yeah. It's not like he's dead.
Yeah.
That kills him.
He's fucking dead. And the better part is the way that she ends up taking out Jason in that movie, because Jason dies at the end of all these movies.
Yeah.
For a good amount of them.
Also, she's the one who like revives Jason on accident, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Is that the one where it ends with Jason being like? No, that's the next one where Jason's like tied to the bottom of the lake, right? Or is that one?
I think that's actually the one before that.
Okay, I don't know. It's hard to
Yeah.
keep up with all this stupid bullshit. But the way that she takes out Jason in that one is she uses her telekinetic powers to bring her dad back to life, and then her dad drags Jason into the lake.
Yep. Also, the dad's not like a zombie or a skeleton or anything. He just looks like as fresh as he did when he died.
Yeah, and he's just wearing like a fucking polo and got some like loafers on, and he's like, "I'm here to kill Jason."
The only way it could have been sillier is if he gave like the Terminator thumbs up thing.
For real. Jeez. But yeah,
that series is like a trash fire.
I really want to know how the fuck it got as popular as it did.
Oop, hold on.
Horror movies must have really fucking sucked back then.
There we go.
Cool.
All right.
Because
so
I haven't seen all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, but I feel like they're quite a bit better than.
Okay, we got to be careful here.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Geez,
Okay.
Let's go back up.
Hold on.
You
Okay.
got it. And that's my left hand, right?
Yes.
What up, baby?
Very nice.
Now let go. And come. Let's just bring it around town.
And bring it around town. Yep.
Okay, that's my left hand.
Woo-hoo.
Nice. Good
Very
job,
nice.
Ethan.
Thanks, Evan. You too.
Thanks. But yeah, my peak moment in the entire franchise is in the 6th movie. There's like some business retreat where people are playing, like shooting paintball guns at each other, and Jason shows up and just takes out 5 of them out of nowhere.
I thought it was 3.
He kills 3 of them, and then there are 2 more that he like immediately chases after.
How does he kill the other 2? Because I remember for the 3, he like decapitates all of them in like one swing of his machete, and
which
it's
was
pretty
so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I don't understand why they're not like more creative with the deaths. There's so many boring ass deaths of people just getting impaled with.
Also, the most hateable characters a lot of the time get the chillest deaths.
Like the Chad from the previous movie we told y'all about. It was not the worst, I guess.
Yeah.
But like he just got stabbed and then got put onto a truck and got stabbed a second time, and then he just gets pulled off.
And then he dies.
Yeah. That's it.
And I guess he's technically being dragged on the road, but it's really just the heels of his feet.
Yeah.
But he's gonna die anyway from the stab wounds.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's lame.
It's dumb.
And like the Asian guy gets like arguably the worst death.
Yeah. For
And
real.
he's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, he gets slowly stabbed through, like his head is tilted back and he gets slowly like stabbed through the jaw with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah, and he just like bleeds out that way.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Taking it back? You know, I just realized there's a mask in this game that looks somewhat Jason-like.
There is.
We really fucked up by not using that one. It is what it is.
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 Thanks for not letting go.
Yeah.
Alright, you can let go with your
Okay, hold on.
left hand.
Left hand. Which, hold on. You may want to. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Cool.
Money.
Shit, wrong one.
Your money, baby.
Give me your money.
Have you ever seen Swingers, Ethan?
No, I don't think so.
Are you aware of Swingers?
Not particularly.
It's one of Jon Favreau's like super early movies, and it was like a real independent movie, and it's him and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
When Vince Vaughn was doing like
Oh
serious stuff.
yeah.
Everyone's like, that's such a great movie, but I honestly don't get it at all. The only appeal is like the entire time Vince Vaughn is talking to Jon Favreau, and he's like, "You're fucking money, baby. You are so fucking money, bro."
Oh my god.
You got it.
I'm bringing it back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, Jon Favreau's not fat in that movie, and it makes me uncomfortable. He's actually like kind of buff, and I'm like, this isn't the Jon Favreau I know. Oh god. Nice.
Okay.
Clutch.
All right. Next episode of BRODOWN, we complain more about the Jason.
Yeah, we gotta recollect and talk about what else we can talk about because there's a plethora of things to complain about. Those movies are one of the worst franchises ever. I feel like.
Like, yeah. Oh God,
Jesus! But you know what they did? They got us to watch all 12 of them, so I guess that's the appeal.
I guess.
All right, bye.
Bye. Bye.